knitters, Barbara Benson here. I am at the knitting table at A Good Yarn in Sarasota to bring you what's hot in the shop. We are closed right now from 12 to 1 on Wednesday, so we can do this. We found it's very difficult to do with people in the store because, you know, they're customers and they want help and stuff. So, and we like to help them. So it makes a little challenge. So I'm going to go ahead and take off my mask. I do have Susan F. in here with me, but she is far, far away. And Susan, the Boss Lady Post, is in the comments below with us to answer any questions you might have that I just completely miss. Oh, you know what? Oh, somebody sent us a hint. Let me see if I can figure this out. Apparently, if I push this little wand thing and I can push this little button and I flip this way. We will see what happened. Did it work? Are you guys seeing it the right way around? Somebody sent us in this advice. This is really cool. Sunny Cincinnati. Hello, Jennifer. I task you, Jennifer, with within the next week or so, if it is something you eat, eating some Cincinnati chili for me, because that stuff is delicious and I love it. Okay, it flipped it. So this is super weird for me because this is now, this thing here this is gonna be fun. It's instead of it being a mirror image, it's a regular image and it's weird. So let's see if I can make this go away. Boop, boop. Okay, woo! Technology 0, Barbara 1. Excellent. Hello, Rosemary. Yum, yeah. I love Cincinnati chili with that giant pile of orange cheese on top. So good. Okay, let's see. This just looks weird now. Okay, we are ready to rock and roll. I have a whole bunch of stuff. I've got a whole page of stuff to talk to y'all about. Hi, Rosemary. I think I said hi, but I see you say hi again. So I'm kind of like a little parrot. I'll just sit back. We have all kinds of awesome stuff. As always, I want to start off. Hello from Idaho. Hello, Athami. Looks like Athami. Hello. We are open most weeks from each day. We're open from 11 to 3. And we're open Monday through Saturday on normal weeks. Obviously, this is a holiday week, so it's not quite normal. We are actually closed Thursday, Friday, and Saturday this week. And then we are closed the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday around New Year's. But luckily, we're not closed on Wednesdays, so you'll still get to see me and we can still have fun with what's hot in the shop. It is getting a little chilly. We can see that as an opportunity to wear our woolies. If you would like to come and bring your own chair and sit outside on our lanai, it's not screened in, but our little porch type area, people come and sit and knit and chat and have a lot of fun. That's especially so on Saturdays. Obviously not this Saturday, but upcoming Saturdays. Who have we got? Hi, Jonna. Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays. Whatever you celebrate, I hope it is being a joyous type of year for you and you are staying safe and happy. Okay, a couple things we want to talk about. We have a mystery knit along to kick off the new year, and I have a printout. It is called the Electric Feel Mystery Knit Along. It's a shawl from Tina Tse, and we're super excited for the duration of the knit along. It's going to be over 4 weeks. This pattern is exclusive to A Good Yarn, so the only way for you to get it is through this kit that we are going to be doing. Cast on is going to be 1/18/21, so the 18th of January, but you need to watch for the information when we get the yarn kits in. What it is because it's a multicolor piece, we're going to have kits for you to purchase. Look at that color, it's so exciting. Pennsylvania, happy what? Hello, Pennsylvania. Hello, Elizabeth and Cindy. So make sure you're signed up for our email newsletter. And of course, I'm sure I will chat about it when it comes in. But we are waiting on the yarn kits and would love for you to pencil in the time to do this knit along with us. We're very excited. The sign-ups for it open on the 31st. So last day of the year, you can sign up and already have your first project of the year planned. So watch for that. And so it's Tina Tsay is the designer and Mitchell's Creation is the yarn. So we're super excited about that. I really feel like this is up too high. Is that better? Yes, there was too much head stuff going on up here. It was very bright. Okay, so that is first thing. Let's check. Oh, so I have more information. See, this is why I write things down. So I have all the information. Hello, Elise. I hope it is warm in Connecticut. So our in-store person who is going to help guide you through this knit along and through the zoomy zoom part of it is going to be our amazing Lori. And the designer is going to be available for help as well if you run into any challenges with the pattern. So we're going to have lots of fun with that mystery knit along. Another exciting thing for the coming year, the Suburban Stitches. We've been bringing in her yarn. We absolutely love it. I showed it to you over the last few weeks. If you remember that really fun like novelty, with the little boopy foots in it. We are not open tomorrow, Darlene. We are closed Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So I actually caught that one and answered it. But Suburban Stitches, we are going to be getting a trunk show from them on January 15th, and it will probably last through at least the 19th, maybe longer, but you can make plans. And Diane, who is the amazing dyer behind Suburban Stitches, will be joining our virtual knit night on January 14th. That is going to be a Thursday, and it's from 6 to 7:30. The way you sign up for that, it's free. We do it every Thursday night. Possibly not this Thursday, though. I don't know. Susan will have to answer that one. It's via Zoom, and what you just do is you go to the A Good Yarn website and click on events or classes, and you can see the things that are coming up, and you just click on that. It's free to sign up for the knit night, and what will happen is it'll automatically send you the link so you can come and join the knit night. The name of the knit along pattern. So it is a mystery knit along. So all I can tell you is the name. It is called the Electric Feel knit along. So this is the pattern, and the only way to get it is in the knit along as it kicks off. So Suburban Stitches trunk show is going to be super excited, and Diane, the dyer, will be joining our knit night so we can have some fun and maybe ask her some questions, pick her brain a little bit. It'll be great. I love talking to dyers because what they do just inspires me, but also mystifies me because it's a whole different thing. And then we have one more. Sorry, my nose is itching. It's those fibers. The fibers, they get to my nose. Susan has decided to do a little free knit along. She was inspired by when we had the Erica Knight coffee talk, and one of the things that Erica Knight really mentioned and talked about was her twiddle mitt project. And what a twiddle mitt is, it's a twiddle muff. And what it is it's that old school idea of a muff, like the tube that you stick your hands inside to keep them warm. Well, what people make a twiddle muff is a knitted or crocheted or whatever, and they sew them to a muff that you can hold in your lap and stick your hands in to keep them warm. But they have bits and bobs and buttons and little things on top of them. So people who have like fiddly hands can just play with them and it calms them down, and they're particularly well received by people with dementia. And so this is something that Erica, knits up and creates and donates to like a senior homes and places where there are people with dementia to fiddle with. And it says, this says various textured yarns, stitches, bits and bobs knitted in and added on the inside and the outside. I didn't know there were ones on the inside. And it's for fidgety hands, people with dementia, where the need for sensory touch is comforting. And she's in the United Kingdom. It says widely accepted and acknowledged by the NHS and some charities. So Susan wanted to make a twiddle muff and invite y'all to join her. So it is a free class where you'll work together. The pattern, you can find the Erica Knight pattern on Ravelry, but if you just go to Ravelry and type in twiddle muff, you can get a bunch of different patterns for that. The January 2nd from 9 to 10:30, Susan will be on Zoom and you can join and knit with her. Yeah, Susan said she's working on hers right now and put a link in the comments. Okay, from 9 to 10:30, so it's an hour and a half where you can chill with Susan and work on your twiddle muff. Again, the sign up for this is via Zoom, so go to the A Good Yarn website and sign up for it. If you are local and would like to do this project, you can stop by and pick up this free kit. You just come get it, and what it is it's scraps and bits of textured fibers and things. This one's got a couple buttons in it that you can come and pick up so you can make your twiddle muff. You can just come and grab it. But this is only for people who can come and pick it up. If you want to participate but are not local, all you're going to need is scraps of yarn and buttons and little dingly bobs to have some fun with. And Susan is making hers for her mother. And so it's really a cool thing. So if you'd like to join us, then please go and sign up for it and check out the pattern, see what the requirements are if you're a non-local and want to play along. So, twiddle muff, check. Let's go ahead and look at a little bit of yarn and information. So, the last Purl Diver of the year has shipped, and now is your opportunity, if you didn't sign up for Purl Diver, to get it. Just in case you don't know what Purl Diver is that Murray Post, the husband of our boss extraordinaire, is a diver and photographer. And he goes on dives and takes beautiful pictures, and then we pick out one of the pictures, and our amazing Catherine custom dyes a colorway based on the photograph. And then if you're in Purl Diver, you will receive the kit of the yarn and the pattern. Now, these are the ones that are available right now, and you can purchase the kit, but the pattern has to be purchased separately from Ravelry. Oh, that's cool. Susan just said she wanted to start the new year by doing something for others, was part of the motivation behind the twiddle muff. I get distracted by y'all talking to me. So, this is the last Purl Diver of this year. The new Purl Diver season will start in the spring, so you can sign up for the next season, and shipments will start in the summer. So, the photograph for this shipment says, I was diving in Fiji in what to me may be the prettiest underwater place I've ever seen, Rainbow Reef. And then there's more information about the reef. Here is the photograph that was presented to Catherine for her dyeing inspiration. Can you imagine seeing this underwater? It's just absolutely beautiful. And so Catherine dyed we have two different things. So we have this, which, look at that blue, that's the water. And this is Rainbow Reef. This is the Siesta base, which is 80% merino, 10% cashmere, and 10% nylon. It is 383 yards fingering weight. Look how beautiful that blue is. And you can see it's our Purl Diver. And what this is matched with, what comes in the kit, is this gradient kit. Look at that. So this is the other half of Rainbow Reef. These are called bee bites, B-E-A, because kitty bee. And these are 75% superfine merino, 20% nylon, 5% lurex, and each mini is 87 yards. And the lurex makes it shiny. Look, it's got the sparkles in it. Isn't that gorgeous? And what we have is the reef rainbow. So these are, I'm gonna pull them out so you can see them. This is the rainbow inspired by the reef. Look at that. And it sparkles and it's gorgeous. How many fingers do I have? There. So, and the pattern that we chose to go with this is lefty. So this is what we're recommending. Of course, if you buy the kit and already have an idea of what you want to do with it, you can go ahead and get whatever pattern you want. But look, so you can see how this coordinates in. It is a fun, we love Martina Benz patterns. They're very straightforward to knit and super fun. So this is, I'm gonna stick these guys, I'm probably gonna get these out of order and Kat's gonna be like, don't you know the order of a rainbow? We're gonna stick these back in here. We'll put the label back in so y'all can see it. Here we go. Do, 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 do. Do you find that it zips better if you stick your tongue out? There we go. So, there we go. This is Rainbow Reef, and it's just beautiful. And I believe you get a postcard with it, too. So, that is the last Purl Diver of the year, and I just think it is super bright and super beautiful, and this time of year, just incredibly, incredibly uplifting. So check on the website for that. Hello, Patricia. I see that you are watching. Welcome. Now, for another Kitty Bee yarn, I want to show you. So Susan and Catherine have been plotting over the last, they started this in the summer, doing colorways, custom colorways exclusive to a good yarn based on their favorite cocktails. So we did summer cocktails, and then for the holiday they're doing holiday cocktails, and the brand new one from Kitty Bee is mulled wine. Look at that. It's so beautiful. I love these where you've got, they're almost going into a corally, it's got bringing some orangey in, and you've got these beautiful burgundies, and then it gets light. That's just the amazingness of hand-dyed yarns. This base is Kitty Bee Sanibel, and it is a 70% superwash merino and 30% silk. This is hand-dyed here in Sarasota by Catherine, and this is a single ply fingering weight. You can see it's a single. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's soft. It's going to drape beautifully. This is not something I would necessarily use for a sock, but the silk is going to bring some strength. So it is viable for a luxury sock. The pattern that Susan pulled for me is actually one of mine. So it's this one here. This is designed to work with a merino silk single blend. That is what I used. And the name of this pattern is Irulan, I-R-U-L-A-N. It is a single skein pattern. And you can see it is a mixture of garter and stockinette with very straight linear lace motifs. This is, you know, it's funny. I would have never said that I had a style, and then someone observed this of me and I was like, oh, you're very right. I have always been very inspired by the Art Deco and Art Nouveau movements. And if you look at my work, I'm like, oh yeah, you can definitely see that that is something I like. And this one, I think, really exemplifies that particular. It's not like I sit down and say, hey, I'm going to design an Art Nouveau piece. It's just what aesthetically appeals to me and ends up happening. It's my sense of balance and how I like things. So this is, it's a relatively straightforward, it only gets a little complicated down at the bottom, but it is a fun top-down crescent-shaped shawl, and this yarn would just be gorgeous in it. It can handle the variegation, the tonality that is in this because of the big open spaces. of garter and stockinette. That is one thing that helps your variegation really work in a shawl that has lace. Once you get to something that's very fine lace, you can run into problems with variegation fighting with your pattern. Oh, I'm so glad, Jennifer. Merry Christmas, Debbie. But yes, so this would also work great in the Betty shawlette. I am seeing that Susan linked that in the comments. It would be beautiful in Betty. So, you know, that's another option. That's another very straightforward lace pattern, and it's gorgeous. I'm gonna put this back. But I can't really show, well, I can show that one to you, but I didn't get it down because I'm just straight up not tall enough. It involves stools and stuff. So there, those three up there, those three are Betty's, B-E-T-T-Y-E. They are great. And the instructions you can see from, I don't know if it's left to right. The blue one is in worsted. The middle one is more sport. And then the middle one is the fingering weight. And then the small one is DK. And it's smaller because it's a yardage. So, okay, let me get you centered again. So, that is the mulled wine. I believe this is on the website. These are limited colors. We just do the runs, and I don't know that they're going to be dyed again. So, if you like it, you probably want to check it out. Okay, where is that on my list? Yep, there we go. Since this is just in front of it, I wanted to show you a little notion. If you've been like, oh, I have one more thing that I need to get for a crafter, a fiber artist in my life, be it a knitter, an embroiderer, a crocheter, anyone, a weaver, a spinner, anyone who works in the fiber arts, I can tell you one thing that is always wonderful to have, and that is beautiful tools to work with. And Susan pulled out some of our beautiful, beautiful scissors. So these are French scissors here, and look how beautiful this is. Look. Let me see if I can, This is one of those things that the glare is causing me problems. There we go, you can see, look how pretty those are. See, it's got gorgeous, gorgeous inlay. It's, well, engraved or carved. They're just beautiful, beautiful scissors. And they're fine scissors. So you can do very fine work with them. These are the kind of scissors, if you use them for anything other than textiles, you'll probably hunt down the person who did it. But absolutely gorgeous. And then we have, we have 3 boxes of the Shawls types. We've got this one. This one is so pretty. This is like a deer or a lamb. Maybe it's a bunny. I think it might be a bunny. The ears are awfully long. Let me see if I can get that to focus. So those, I didn't know this was a bunny. I might have to buy these. These might not last because I might have to buy them. I didn't know they were bunnies. Oh, but they're so beautiful. The handles do, I think they're mother of pearl. The issue is that all the information is in French. Okay, the scissors, including the pom-pom, are made entirely in France. The blades are made of forged steel, which is dipped, polished, chromed, and hand-mounted. It should be pointed out that it takes a dozen qualified people to make each pair. That is absolutely amazing. But yes, it does look like mother of pearl. This pair of scissors is made of forged steel with is dipped, polished, and chromed. No less than 15 operations are involved in their production. Wow, there's a number on each blade. It indicates the 2 blades have been perfectly adjusted to form a pair. They are just beautiful. It is a bunny. I'm so excited. These are just gorgeous. I'm going to just stick this in the box. And then the last pair we have here, this is, again, a 15 operation. It's got pairing marks. And this one, I believe, has birds on it. Oh, they're so, these are just, the scissors themselves are works of art. And having something beautiful like this in your, when you're working, it's just amazing. I love the way that these come to a point, and it's so pretty. So, why is someone angry? Those are absolutely lovely. And then we have these, which are great scissors. They're in the package. These Ginger scissors. These are, if you know, these are just gorgeous, gorgeous scissors. Absolutely beautiful. And they come with their own little sleeve, so they will keep you safe. So, gorgeous, gorgeous scissors. It's really weird. Okay, what else do we have to talk about? You may have noticed we have, oops, I'm having a hard time with the reverse thing. We have this. So Catherine has been continuing to work with this absolutely gorgeous pattern, the Wilson Ruana, which this is a new version of it. Our sample is the small, and it takes 2 skeins of Fundy Tides. So this is a lace weight version. It's absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Oh, let me scooch it around. You can see, look how pretty that is. It is gorgeous. It works beautifully in the lace. This one really I can see as a swimsuit cover up. And what she chose to do this new version in are these trailhead yarns, which is Fundy Tides, and it is 55% cotton and 45% linen. It is lace weight. Each skein has 630 yards in it, so this is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, the bird scissors are awesome, Lisa. And so we have lots of different colors in pairs. I just have 2 to show you. This one is called, I don't know who's doing that, Lisa. I'm just gonna, I don't know. Cowboy Strut is the name of this color, and it's absolutely lovely. And I think it might be this or something very close to it is what it was doing. And so we have the Fundy Tides and the other color, and I think this would make an amazing swimsuit cover up. This is Mama's Margaritas. Look at that. That is a fantastic green color, and I can just see this. It is absolutely gorgeous. So it is the Wilson Ruana done in lace weight. So it is just absolutely gorgeous. Love it. And she just keeps on coming up with amazing, the row gauge is smaller. To make it longer, you'll need 3 skeins of Fundy Ties. So that is great information. Is that you, Catherine, chit-chatting? Because if it is, I was wondering, has the information just been added to the existing pattern, or I'm not sure how it works, but it is just gorgeous in the lace. So just love it. Let's see. Okay. That is marked off. I have some, yes, I can totally hold up the Wilson off the mannequin. Let me scooch it a little this side. Let me get up. So here we go. So look at this. It is just, it is light and airy and just absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. This is the small, so me putting it on probably isn't the best thing in the world. There we go. Let me put my chair in so you can see. And the way this works, yeah, I've got it on a little bit crooked. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So, love it. From our sample knitter, it is just, I just think I can totally see wearing this. It's just light and beautiful. So I'm going to put it back on here. Okay, here I come. I'm kind of trapped in here. Now it is just gorgeous. I walked in, every time I walk in and see a new Wilson thing, I'm just like, so pretty. So pretty. So, okay, checked that one off. Okay, so I have a small stack of books to show you. We're gonna run through them real fast because there's one of them I'm super excited about. This is one of my personal favorite Stitch dictionaries. And one of the challenges with this Stitch dictionary, I love it so much. It's got wonderful stitches in it. It was entirely in Japanese. And I had to buy another book, which was also entirely in Japanese, but had pictures on how to do things in it. And it has been translated into English. So this is the 1000 Japanese knitting and crochet stitches. In Japanese, it just says knitting because in Japanese, knitting and crochet are the same word. They don't really consider them differently. So any Stitch dictionary is going to have a combination of the two. And so this is fantastic. And it has this all, I have this and it's all in Japanese. So it has instructions and it just has stitch, stitch after stitch after stitch. It is an amazing, amazing Stitch dictionary. So this one's probably going home with me because it'll be great to have it in English, even though I already have it. Now, we also have, we have a link to that. We also have these, is our volume up? Excellent. We have two, these are great. After we talked about the pin looms and weaving last week, we have little looms. And these are great magazines for the weavers working on smaller looms like the Cricut and things like that. This one, which one has this one? I loved this one. It's got the cutest little projects. And look at this. It's a penguin. He's so cute. He's so cute. And what this is so it's, you start with the squares and it shows you how to fold them and turn them into these stars are just beautiful. Look, this one is a shark. You can make your own shark and see it's got these neat instructions. So for the weaver in your life, there's scarf patterns. We've got both of these great Little Looms magazines. And we have Hand Woven magazine, again, for our weave. Oh, don't you love it when those things fall out? Again, with our weavers. So this is absolutely, hey Susan, welcome. Just gorgeous. We have Piecework magazine, which is a wonderful, wonderful fiber magazine. It's full of knitting and beautiful. It's got historical stuff. It's got embroidery in it. So that is great. And then we have the Vogue Knitting Knit Together. I just want to show it to you. We might go over this one next week more in depth, but this is a super fun new Vogue product. So, things still going okay? Okay, let me see. There we go. I had written down book stack / magazines. Now, it's time to do, so Susan says that Piecework is her favorite because it covers all the crafts. So that is fantastic. Now, I said in the thing, we got a new shipment of Miss Babs. It's so exciting. So I'm going to start off and we're going to show you a little bit of that. And then I have a few other things to show you, so I'm going to tease you. We got a new shipment of Yowza, but I'm going to hold off on that. So we received Kira. Kira is an amazing, amazing yarn, and it is 560 yards. in 225 grams. So as with a lot of the very, very cool yarns, Miss Babs does things in larger than average put-ups. So 560 yards in one skein. It is 100% superwash merino wool, and it is sport weight. It's a great bouncy yarn. It's a very round yarn. It's got a great texture to it, and it is super nice to work with. It's a springy yarn, and that's a technical term. So this is Lost Treasures, this color, and these are all babettes. And what babette means is that the color is repeatable, and it's something you'll see again, but even from skein to skein, they're going to look different. They have all the same colors going on in them, but they're not necessarily going to like look exactly the same or have the same proportions of colors. So that is the Lost Treasure babette. Then we have two skeins of all of these. This is Petrified Forest, which I love, the deep browns and pinkies and the golds and some blues in there, just beautiful. We've got, this is one of her most popular colors. This is Deep Sea Jellyfish. Oh, how beautiful is that? Is absolutely amazing. We've got Celebration, and this has, I think, all the colors in it. It is totally a celebration of yarn. It's got green, it's got pink, it's got blue, it's got everything in it. Absolutely beautiful. I got a strategy today. I set it up where I have full tubs over here and empty tubs over here, so I'm not making that giant mound of yarn in front of me. This is, again, another one. I think she sent us a bunch of her greatest hits. This is a super popular color. This is Biker Chick. I love the grays and the rusts in that one. It is absolutely gorgeous. We've got Moonlight Stroll. I love this. Look at the dark grays. Yeah, it's so springy. Betty would be great in Celebration. You are totally right, Jennifer. But I love this over dye. So you've got the blues and the kind of teals underneath with the black shining through. Absolutely beautiful. We've got, this is Bewitching. Oh, and this really shows you the babette. So this one obviously has a lot more of the light color in it, whereas this one, which is the same color, but it definitely is less, it's darker overall. So if you were going to make a project with both of these skeins, like a shawl could be really cool, and you start with the darker and then end with the lighter, and it would give it kind of an ombre effect. Or you can alternate skeins and you're essentially working stripes with the same color, and that will blend them together. So that is gorgeous. And then the last color we have is Irises. And I, as a purple lover, just adore this. Look at that. So absolutely gorgeous. Every shade of purple, and it really makes you think of the purple irises. So that is the Kira. Now, suggestions for Kira. This behind me, so this is a cowlet, and it's one of those ones that's sort of knit like a shawl, but it's attached in the back. And the name of this pattern is Jeera, J-E-E-R-A. And I put it on here so you could see how it's worn. It's a very simple combination of garter and a fun texture stitch. And then another shawl is, this is called Furingi. Oh, it's super dark. So the light, the autofocus and auto light correction is gonna make me look like a zombie. So look at this. So this is a lovely, lovely pattern. This is one that starts up here. So you're gonna start at your point, and as you're knitting, you make these absolutely adorable picot-y guys here. And it's like a fringe. Furingi is Japanese for fringe, apparently. And it's just a simple, soothing garter texture with this great detail on the edge. And then you end, actually, which direction is this being? I'm wrong. There we go. this is the beginning. This is the beginning. So our edging has this lace and the little fringes, and it goes in this direction. And then your bind off is the little picot bind off. So that is really cool the way that is constructed. And again, this is Furinji, which is spelled Furinji. Okay, it's got a glare here. What am I gonna do here? Is that a little better? We're getting a lot of light leak. I don't know what's going on here. So this takes 1 skein of Kira. This takes 1 skein of Kira. It is a fun, bouncy, great pattern. So that is the Kira. Let's look at my list. Scissors, Kira. Okay. Do you remember a couple weeks back I showed you the, yes, each of those patterns only takes 1 skein of Kira. But I think you could probably make them bigger because we got 2 skeins of each color. And so if you need a large shawl, 2 skeins of Kira is going to make you a huge shawl. If you remember a couple weeks back, I showed you the new Mindful collection from Knitter's Pride, and we've gotten a couple more pieces in, and I'm super excited about them because I really, really enjoyed looking at them. They're beautiful, they're high quality, and we have gotten in 2 new needle sets that I get to open up and y'all get to open up with me. So the Mindful collection is, so Knitter's Pride pays tribute to the healing art of knitting with the Mindful collection lace needles. Inspirational words specific to each size are printed on the tips to encourage focus on the meditative aspect of knitting. Your spirit is soothed and reflected in your work. So this one says kindness. And it's good to note that the Knitter's Pride is a company that is based in India. Okay, I need to get this out of here. I think I'm going to have to untie this knot. It's like opening a present. This knot is not cooperating. No pun intended. No, I'm going to get it. Susan just offered to help, but I'm going to get it. I'm stubborn when it comes to knots. Okay, there we go. So each one comes in the little pouch. And then we have the package. And we have, this would make an amazing present. So here is the information on the Mindful collection. And it has all the, it's got all kinds. Here's like a beautiful, here's proud of our 380 women on their team. Look at that. They employ a lot of people. I think that is fantastic. What we have here, it comes beautifully wrapped up. Susan has given me permission to open this one. It's so exciting. Okay, oh, I should do this up here. So, there we go. Look, oh, look how beautiful that is. It's what I said earlier about having beautiful tools that you're working with. It's just something that brings a lot of joy. So this is canvas, and it's got the beautiful color. It's got the little, this here is gorgeous, and let's unzip her. And what we have, we've got a Notions pouch. I really like this. And then here are our tips. So the tips say, so it starts at 2.5, which is a 3mm, and that says explore. And then the 3 says imagine. The 4 says breathe. The 5 says create. The 6 says dream. The 7 says rejoice. And the 8 says exhale. That is really cool. They're very, very pointy. This is the lace set. So we're going from 2.5 to 8. It's a nice sturdy case. It's stiff. I don't know if you can tell by the way I'm holding it. It's stiff. And then in here is going to be all of your cables with the joins, and these look like they're going to join real well. And one of the features of this is that your cables are marked, it has inch marks on it, so you can actually see how long and measure with your cords. So these are your cords. They have a really nice feel to them, and they're stiff. They're stiffer than normal. You get a needle gauge, and believe it or not, this little tiny pouch has a zipper. It has a pocket in it. That is really a surprise. And then in it is another little tiny pouch. This is just keeping on making me happy. This is amazing. What's in the tiny pouch? Barbara, what's in the tiny pouch? Oh, we have the little end caps so that you can take the needles off but leave your work on it. And these are the joiner, so you can join 2 cables to make a longer cable. And it's got I love this, the tightening key. And this isn't one of the, normally it's just that little swirly one, but this is so cute. It's got a little tip on it. I love it. Oh, and the caps, these are cool. The caps have there's a lot of attention to detail here to make sure that it keeps their theme. This is really nice. And then also in here are some stitch markers, and there's their yarn needles. This is a fantastic set. I'm gonna make sure everything gets put back together. Look at the tiny, it goes in, this is great. So I'm gonna zip that up, put the cables back in, zip that up. This is a lovely, lovely set. So it says 7 pairs of interchangeable tips. Yep, 7, and the cords, it's got 2 swivel cords and 2 fixed cords. That is really, really interesting. Oh, and I see that Susan just mentioned that, or maybe that was Catherine. That is really cool. So some of the cords are going to swivel when you're knitting, and some of them are going to be fixed. And you get 1 each of 16 and 22 inch. This is a really nice set. And so this goes back in here, and we zip it up. And there we go. So I'm going to set that to the side. We will put it back together very neatly. And then this is the Believe kit. We'll get that open. So pull this out. Again, you get the little pamphlet in there. And we're going to open it up. This one is gorgeous too. This one, the case is blue and the motif is in white, which is amazing. It has the same zipper pull. And then this is great. It's got the same pouch. So the difference here is this one is, I think it has longer tips. So yeah, so this is, again, it's 2.5 through 8. But the cords make 1 cord each, swivel and fix. The cords make a 24 inch and a 32 inch circular, as opposed to the smaller one, which makes 16 and 22. So if you're a hat knitter, or you're knitting smaller things, you're gonna want the shorter. So the difference between these two is how long the tips are. Let me pull it out so you can see. Here we go. See? There we go. See, we got short ones versus long ones. So that is the difference here. The white one is the one when the white is or cream is the short cables, and this, the teal one, which we love this color here, is the same. And it is the same pouch. It's got a zipper in it. It is the whole, it's just that the cables themselves are longer. Very cool. These are 2 absolutely lovely sets. Let me see anything else. Very, very cool. So these are 2 absolutely lovely needle sets that would make wonderful gifts to yourself or to a knitter in your life. I'm going to set these to the side so nothing gets mixed up. And we've got one more thing, and this one was a big surprise to me. This is, look at this, and that's what I meant by a big surprise. It's big, and it was a surprise. So this one, any care to guess what's in here? Susan will get the prices for you, Deborah. Look, it looks like a suitcase, doesn't it? Still, any guesses on what's in here? This is I love this. They have all these secret pockets You've got a little pocket here in the front to put notions in. Okay, this is your last chance to guess what's in here. Oh, blocking mats! I love it. It's a little case full of blocking mats. They're so great. If you need blocking mats, I love that these are beautiful and the color is great and they've got the motif, the mindfulness. Yes, good job, Elise. You guessed it. Blocking mats. And of course, last time I showed you, we do have the knit blockers. So if you need to do some blocking, we've got the blockers, and your blocking things can match your mats. I just think it's super cool, and I really, really like that it's in this case. This case is fantastic. I kind of have blocking mats strewn around my house. Well, around my room that I knit in. No, really, it's around my house. I'll move my blocking mats to block someplace else where there's a larger surface area. And then they just end up living there. So yeah, they're blocking mats in several strategic locations in my house. So this is super cool. I love their mindfulness. I love the idea. It's a great line. I think they did a fantastic job with it. So I'm not going to try to get that back in there right now. Y'all don't want me struggle with that. So, and speaking of this teal color that we like so much, llama bag. If you need a last minute gift, everybody loves a llama bag. So we just love these bags. We keep them here. We are constantly, they go away and we have to get more because look at those faces. Look at those llama faces. I think they're judging me, but they're so cute. And they're great bags. As always, it's got a huge pocket on the front. And obviously this matches in color if you're going for matchy-matchy. It's a portfolio, so this is a great thing to keep your patterns in and to keep everything nice and neat. It definitely works with the bag-in-bag. If you're working on a sweater project, you put this bag in your bigger bag. But yeah, love this bag. One of our favorite bags in the store. He's so cute. So we just couldn't resist showing it to you. It kind of fit with the color theme that we had going on. Okay, have a couple other, so we've got, wanted to go in with the, remember the Sanju scissors. We have a couple more things to show you. We have this beautiful Sanju box, and what this is it's a box specifically designed to hold embroidery bobbins. Embroidery floss where I have a plastic box that I keep mine in. This is a beautiful thing that you can keep your wound embroidery bobbins, or if you just had notions, this would be a great thing to keep DPNs in. It's just a beautiful box. So we have that. And then this is a kit. If you know a cross stitcher, this is going out away from knitting. If you know a cross stitcher, this is a cross stitch kit that has everything you need to make this absolutely stunning piece. Look at that. So beautiful. Intricate. This is like one of those things that you could get and start it in the year, and it could be your project for the entire year. Something that you can pick up and put down. It has the chart in it, which I'm going to show you very gently. It's going to be like unfolding a map. Oh my goodness, Barbara, look at that. I think you do it reflected. Look at that. It's just beautiful, and it's got the fabric in here and the threads that you need, and then these guys fit in the box. So we have this yarn, we carry this thread, we love it, and just wanted to show you this embroidery project if you're looking for really a project in a box. So that is the Chateau de Versailles. Excuse my French. But there we go. I don't even know. It says Coussin Chambre de la Reine, the Queen's bedchamber cushion. So it is to make a cushion for a queen. Cousson chambre de le rien. Rien? Rien. Rien. So, absolutely beautiful. Love French stuff. So, we got all that. We got all that. And it is time for Yowza! So excited! I'm pulling the giant tub over. Oh, and I'm pulling lots of other things over too. We have a whole new shipment of Yowza that came in, and I'm going to show you every single color we got. I'm so excited. First off, the pattern that Susan put out for me is this. It's called Coastal Walk by Joji Locatelli. And I'm pretty sure you can get this done in one skein. It is a crescent shape, and it's got lace and a simple garter base. It is a nice squishy shawl that really you just wear around your shoulders. But it is a DK weight yarn. There are so many different things you can knit, and it's huge. Look at this. So it's really short in the back. So it's got a lot in the wings. So you pull it around. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous yarn. Let me get you the details on it. So, Yowza. Yowza is 100% merino superwash. It is DK weight, and it is 560 yards in 225 grams. Again, as I said, it is a large put up. It's really the one that started her large put up thing. You're not cooperating with me. And it's a big, giant, squishy skein, and I love it because I don't like weaving in ends. I really don't. So this really cuts down. It's really the size of over 2 normal skeins of DK, but a bare minimum 2 skeins of DK. So this is called Black Watch. Gorgeous. It makes beautiful sweaters. It makes beautiful shawls. You can make anything out of. 1 skein of this will make a good scarf. It's just a great, great yarn. So that's Black Watch. And then we've got 3 skeins of this. So this is definitely sweater quantity. This is Sugar. So sweet. You know what? This is like an instant baby blanket if you wanted to, because this is 560, 510, that's 15, 16. This is almost 1,700 yards of DK weight. So this is like legit an instant blanket or sweater in this gorgeous, gorgeous sugary pink color. We've got, what is this? This is Oyster. It's a gorgeous gray. Oh, and look at that. Look how this gray goes with this pink. That is the sweetest, most, I just love that together. So pretty. Bloop. We've got, we'll see if there's another one. This is called Naked. This is just the naked color. It'd be great for color work. Oh, here's another skein of Black Watch. So we got 3 skeins of that. We're looking at 2. This is Chirp. Look how pretty that blue is. That is a really nice blue. I'm going to say she called it Chirp because it's almost robin's egg blue. So that is gorgeous. Oh, love her variegated. This is Mantis. This is a Babette. This color, I can't even begin to describe how much I love it. This is, it's like got a minty, this is definitely like a minty green. It's looking more blue on my screen. This is a minty green, but then we've got these gorgeous kind of yellowy golds in it. It's just a really intriguing and beautiful color combination. I think it has a very beachy, oceany feel to it. Just amazing. This is Garden Party. Look at that. That is a party. We've definitely got the roses in this garden, but also look at this deep, gorgeous, orangey, goldy, brownie. Oh, so delicious. Got another skein of Naked. Oop, we got 3 of these. What are these? You know what? I tell you, I haven't even put tags on these yet. That's how quickly y'all are seeing this. This is white peppercorn. This is an amazing, amazing neutral. It is not quite white. I'm going to hold it close so you can see. It's got these grayish, creamish undertones to it, and it has a slight variation. You can see that's shadowing. It's just a really nice, so it's not just stark white. It's creamy and beautiful, and would make a wonderful sweater that would or cardigan that would go with absolutely anything. Here, I'm going to hold it up next to the naked so you can really see that there is definitely, I mean, it would read, this is the naked, it kind of reads as white, but when you put it next to the actual naked, you can see that there's silver and gray in there. We've got this is deep sea jellyfish. As I told you, one of her most popular colors. It is absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. This is just the happiest coloration. And you can go on, if you go on Ravelry and search in her yarns and find projects made in this color, it is just amazing with the hot pinks and the oranges, but then you've got these kind of neutral just gorgeous. Can't stand how beautiful it is. We've got 3 skeins of jonquil, which is a great yellow, obviously daffodilly, very pale, very springy. Again, instant gender neutral blanket. Let's see what we got here. We've got, this is called Banshee. Look at this. Look at that green. Oh my goodness. So it's got this electric green, but then the grays go into this kind of purpley color. Just an amazing, and with the grays and grays here, it's just, you can really see the purple in this one. Look at that. That is a great purple and green and gray combo. Love it. Love it. Oh, there is another skein of chirp. So we got plenty of chirp to make a sweater. Migration. This is one I've not seen. This is so this is a gray with all these little speckles. Very subtle. It goes into some kind of greeny tones, but it's got these speckles, these multicolored speckles that are all in the blue-green range. It's really an interesting color. There's even, like, this one has a few specks of pink in it. This would be a very subtle effect, but get enough visual texture to make any project interesting, but not interfere with any lace or cables. This is Blarney Stone. You can get this ready for St. Patrick's Day. It's great. Finding something, this is with the whites and the grays. We frequently get people coming in and they're like, I want to do something in like black and white or pale gray. This is a great solution for that, with the creams and the grays getting a little bit dark, but not quite dark enough to be high contrast. So it's gorgeous. Then we've got, this is called Pacifica. Oh, such deep, beautiful greens with some light green in there and some blues. Just, I love it. If you want some greens, so this is the Pacific Ocean. This isn't our ocean. This is the other coast, and it's just as beautiful. And then the last one we have is called Sea Life. Look at that. Okay, let me get it close enough. This one is not really coming across on the iPad right. This is a beautiful pale, pale green, but not into mint. And it definitely is not blue based. It's got more of a yellow base. It's just, this is one you'd have to see in person, or we'd have to get you some really good pictures of, because it is just a gorgeous color. It's got, again, the variation that comes from being hand dyed. Oh, love it. We got 2 skeins of that. So it looks like we have 2 skeins of most of the variegated colors I showed you, and 3 skeins of the solid colors I showed you. So plenty to, if you want to make a sweater or a blanket or just a 1 skein shawl, you can make anything from Yowza. It is one of our favorite yarns. And as Susan said, we're very lucky to be getting it because they're having some problems with getting the bases. Oh, we got something. That's fun. Yes. So I do want to mention that if you missed the beginning of this, we always put it onto the Facebook, the A Good Yarn Facebook, and you can come back and watch it again if I mentioned anything that you missed the color way. And you can always go back and watch older ones where we talk about super fun stuff, like you can see the rest of the mindfulness collection and see the other things that are in that collection, because there's a lot of very, very nice stuff. Oh, and she's saying we have a YouTube channel, so that we're going to be working on and should be interesting fun in the coming year. So I have gone past my 1 o'clock date. I'm going to have to let Susan open up the doors. Hopefully nobody's pounding them down. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. I hope that your next few days are peaceful and full of love and light and safety and just being, you know, I don't know, love and light is what I wish for you. And I will see you next week for the last one of these of the year, and we will have a whole lot of fun in the coming year. So thank you so much. Bye-bye.